steadfastness and the consistency. It's our consistency that has brought us this far. Thank you to you, or you are doing a great job. Most times when the space is on, it's always I'm probably on at work, but I had to wake up so early, 6 a.m. over here, so I could make my own contribution. Well, speaking about Blinkin visit to Nigeria, I just want us to know that these people, most especially Europe, America, the Western world, they can see the writing on the wall. They know that the game is over. Whatever they are doing right now is to play their last card. And I want us to know that this Western world, they cannot survive without us. Their main sole survivor is based on our own exploitation. So Blinken going to visit Nigeria is just to discuss or to negotiate another form. If there's any way they can stop this Biafra from coming, if there's any way they can continue to exploit us. But we thank Chukwu Kikabiama for giving us a prime minister like Simon Ekpa, who is ahead of them in whatever they are planning. So I just want to encourage our Biafran, please go out there and preach the gospel, evangelize. Our self-referendum is a must. We have to participate. Even though a lot of people might be living in like a very remote areas, that's fine. If you can register for them and vote for them, now is the time. Now is the time to put the action. And also, there was a time before our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. He said there was a time Trump was having discussions with his friend, and he was so amazed and surprised with the kind of money his friends, his business partner were making in the so-called Nigeria. So when you listen to those type of things, do you think Trump is wrong for calling Nigeria a shithole? So we should think now is the time. This type of opportunity don't come all the time. It comes like once in a generation. And now we are here. We have to finish the job. Also, I want you all to know that this Western world, they've exploited us for too long. They've exploited us based on human resources, brain resources. You understand? Most of us, they want us to come over there because they know that the white man cannot work as hard as the black man. We are basically the ones that fund their economy. But now, Chukwu Kikabdama wants to change the game for us, and he wants to take us back home. Because you cannot, most people think that maybe going abroad to live is when you can only make it. But one thing, I want to give an example. You can plant a particular seed in a particular soil, in a particular region, and it's going to germinate very effectively. But when you take that particular seed, you take it to a different climate, a different soil. Even though you plant it, it might germinate, but it might not germinate as much as it will in its original soil. So you might think you might be doing well abroad, but when you're back home in your land, the land of your forefather, your ancestral land, whatever you do will prosper more than what you do when you go outside. So please, I just want to encourage everybody, let's continue to keep the fight. You understand? Thank you so much. Thanks for everything you're doing. I learned so much from you guys. And please let us continue to keep the fire burning. Also, I have a question because concerning the number that we have to text to get our state and county. I don't know because I've been trying to add it on Telegram and I'm not able to locate it. I don't know, is it for Telegram or for WhatsApp, please?
It's for Telegram, I believe, because the Prime Minister have ordered that all government departments or any agencies or whatever it is to change from WhatsApp to Telegram because the zoo, as we all know, they have infiltrated them just like Facebook and YouTube. They have infiltrated because it's Mark Zuckerberg. He's the owner of WhatsApp as well because it's a sister company to Facebook and the rest of it. So I think DSS went and blocked. I think it blocked all the numbers in our PM's number or something like that. So it became necessary that everyone have to migrate to Telegram. And at the same time, I think the Telegram is where as well. It should be temporary because the Biafra app will be coming up. I don't know when it will be happening, but Prime Minister have assured us that it will be just temporarily something. Thank you for coming, my brother.
Please, sorry, just one more. So
Go
I don't
ahead.
know, because the number, I saved it on my contact, and I went to my Telegram app to search it out. I don't know, because I stay in the United States. I don't know if is there a different way, like a different code you have to add to save it so that you can find it on Telegram?
No, if you can find it on your Telegram, I believe that it should be the way it is. Like, I don't know if there's any code because I'm not using it. So, but I believe that it's normal. Like when you add a number, first you have to check what country that number belongs to. Then, if there's a local number that you need to add in front of it before you can be able to access it, that's what you have to do. If you're in the US, you should know how to like take care of those. So, anyway, thank you guys. Thank you for your submission and all that. Thanks very much.
Thank you so
Yeah, Jada Goson, yeah, you can have the mic. Thank you, brother, for coming.
Thank you so much, Jody Walker. Thank you so much, Mazi Gochuku. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. Good morning, Biafrans that are here. Nonso Mazi Gochuku, Ibe Ebunam, OZ Ifani, and Akochuku first, veteran, PC Eze, Christopher, Biafran Warrior Queen, Simeon, Sir Williams, and Enter Biafra, Ben, Eze Ben, Ebele, I salute you, my sister, Tochi, Simon Epa, our own Aubrey Chicago, I salute you from here. I salute everyone that is on the space. There are so many people here. Wherever you are on the
Jaja, I'm
space.
sorry. If you don't mind, can I just address our brother who was asking about this number? Like 30 seconds, if it's fine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mazi Jidewak, just so you know, the thing about Telegram, the Prime Minister said, especially for officials, official communication or no, doesn't mean everybody will stop using WhatsApp, but official communication groups, official groups, you go on WhatsApp, on Telegram, sorry. But for this number, our brother, it's kind of difficult for some people to navigate through Telegram. So you can contact, if you are on WhatsApp, you can contact that number to find your county and your state to know. So you send the message to that number via WhatsApp. You tell the person your local government and all that, you know where you're from. And when the person is ready for you, the person will take you directly to Telegram, the Telegram group. So you can contact that person via WhatsApp and it will be fine. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Christopher.
Thank you so much. And one other thing on that issue of Telegram, once you know the country code of those numbers that are there, attach it to them. It will show you that this number is on Telegram. There's no magic to it. Thank you so much. I salute each and every one of you, and I see my sister Stella is here. The food he cooked yesterday, I don't know if it's done now. Ugochukwu, Simon Izuchukwu, I salute each and every one of you. There are so many people here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. And I hope I'm coming out. Please,
You're coming out, Jason.
Yeah.
Chukwu, can you mute yourself? Thank you so much. What is the reason of Blinkin, the Secretary of State, coming to do in Nigeria, Biafra referendum, loading? I want to tell us that, you know, before now, these people know that whenever you say that a white man is coming, you know, they have tested the British Prime Minister for the very first time to come to Biafra land and it didn't work. They have tested so many people, even the wizard that was the commissioner, the high commissioner to British before now. What is that her name? That little witch.
Catherine Lang.
Catherine Lang. have come to the East for the very first time, just to make you, as they call you, a black man, that once a white man come to say something, oh, that person, they have come to, they know that there's an issue and they have come to settle it, so therefore you guys should calm down. Since they have come now, they're going to settle it. Blinkin is not coming to settle issues because it's not in his position to settle issues. Blinkin is coming to do two things. One, to ask the terrorist state of Nigeria, how are they going to pay them of all the debts that they are owing them? As they have seen, these people are good analysts. These people are good, they predict something even before it happened. Remember when their general came to Nigeria and go back and tell their people, the state house, that in the next few years, that the terrorists are working tirelessly to make Nigeria their safe haven. And once they succeed in doing this, they're going to sponsor jihad to the West. It wasn't written on anything, on any template. It wasn't written on any signboard. It wasn't written on anything. But with the activities of things that they have seen psychologically, they were able to ascertain that this is where you're driving at, and this is where these are what your intentions are. So Blinken is coming to ask Nigerian terrorist state, how are you guys going to pay us all our debts? What are your arrangements on all these things? And also to tell them that you guys has misfired. You guys misfired. Do you know why? Nigeria played the two games before the election. During that election, there's a space that I made and I said something like that, like this. They misfired in the sense that they thought, first of all, they were contemplating between Mazen Nnamdi Kanu being free and giving Obi the presidency, what is going to be the end result? And they come to a round table and agreed with Ohaneze and all the southeastern governors and all their looters that the only thing they have to do is to execute their plans that they already had with the inner caucus of IPOB to extraordinary rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Once this deal is successfully executed, that the only thing they are going to do further is to make sure that Obi will not be a president. And by so doing, the IPOB and already they have the IPOB in their pocket, that nobody will be kicking against them in order to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or that something did not happen. Are you getting me? That once Tinubu assumes office, that the only thing that the IPOB that they're already in agreement with will be saying is release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and that's end of it. But surprise, surprise to them, the extraordinary rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And people we did not base all our effort on the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, we use the strength that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu drive and the anger in us that he was extraordinary rendition to break every laws to bring him back, to push for the Biafra restoration. So the misfire that they misfired is that they thought that by now, that because they have renditioned Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that everything will be dead on arrival. And everybody that will be saying anything will not talk about the Biafra restoration first. Everybody will be talking about how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come out of detention first. But that is no longer, that picture is no longer visible. So what they're asking themselves now is, which way forward, which way to go now? that this Simon Ekpa is not stopping. And the American business in Nigeria is at stake. British business in Nigeria is at stake. German business in Nigeria is at stake. All this Western world, they have their stake in Nigeria. And it is to their own interest that Nigeria continues to exist. One of our brothers here said they know that oil and fire and oil and water cannot mix. That is not their business. They know that oil and water cannot mix, but you that is oil or you that is water must look for a way. You must. It is not a policy of where you bring your own opinion. No. It is a must that you must adjust yourself and look for a way to coexist or mix with that oil. If you will not mix with that oil, you must have to look for a way to stay together in that container, that space will be serving their purpose. That is the only thing that interests them. That you're wobbling to look for a way to mix is not their problem. That at the process that you're splitting, that the thing is hurting you, it's none of their problem. The only thing that interests them is that this particular container that both of you have been put in, that there's something in this container, and as much as you guys are in turmoil, that container will be serving their purpose. And that is two things Anthony Blinkin. Major thing Anthony Blinkin is coming for. Anthony Blinkin don't have the capacity. Anthony Blinkin cannot even give America cannot give any country freedom. You will only rise and hold the bull by the horn. You're forcing them to enforce the law that they enacted. You will force the hand of the law to operate to your own favor. But if you fold your arms and said, oh, Anthony Blinken is coming, Caroline has come, the British Prime Minister has come, another person is coming, Netanyahu of Israel is coming, Donald Trump is coming, they will come and you will still not get your freedom. Because the things that are necessary that you must put in place that will give you the freedom, you don't have them. That's why for many years we have done one thing, and that is to agitate. And I have not seen any country in the world that got their freedom just because they agitated. They carry placards on the street or 1 day, 2 days, and they go home and they were called and say, oh, we have seen your placards. You said you need freedom. Okay, where do you want? Okay, your town is where the major oil that is sustaining the entire country is coming from. And now, as you want to split as a separate nation, the oil, the gold, everything is going with you. So every other, the other part of the nation will be depending on you, either for you to supply them oil, supply them gas, and something like that. Okay, since you guys said that that is what you want, the other part of the nation, you have heard it from them that they need freedom, and we are backing them up. Nobody will do such thing. Nobody. When Niger started, they thought that Niger is joking. Everybody threatened Niger, including a diplomat from the United States went to Niger, and the man refused him seeing her and refusing her not to see the former enabler president. And they were outraged. They said they will bring down brimstone and fire and all that. And the guy said, you can do your worst. And up to today, nothing is happening. And France said that without us, there's nothing like Niger. Without, so once you separate them from Niger, Niger will fall. And they said, if we are going to go back to the days of chopping kernel, we are good to go. It's better off than being under you as slaves. And today is working perfectly well for them. So this referendum is triggering a lot of things. The whole world have seen that these people is not only that they are intelligent, they know what to do and when to do it, and doing it at the right time. And let me tell you one thing. All the nations that would have backed the terrorist state of Nigeria, all of them are in turmoil now. All of them are being engaged in one way or the other. Iraq is engaging US now. And if by November, by October, November, as our Biafra will be declared, nobody will have time. Everybody is struggling on his own to survive now. And this is the best time we have to declare our nation and defend it. There's no better time. So if you're waiting for another more 5-10 years, you can go to the north because they are not ready now. You can go to Duduwa, those that are not ready now. Those that yet want to see how the Tinubu government will favor them. After Tinubu government did not favor them, or if Shetima and his cohorts succeeded in killing him, switching off that switch that is supporting his heart. Once they switch it, then they will now know, oh, Nigeria is not for us. They will now come back and start saying they'll do the one nation now. Maybe that's where you will move to, because we, the Biafrans, are getting our own freedom this year. And nothing in this world will stop us from getting that freedom. So they should go and wake Idi Amin of Uganda, Idi Amin, one of the African strong man. It's now that I begin to understand that Idi Amin wasn't a wicked man anyway, even though he was very strong to his people. But Idi Amin made those that call themselves white, to bow to him. He was so strict with them. If you come to his country, you must be employed as a worker and he will do your job. You don't come to his country to milk and take oil and gas, take gold, take everything and you go. And I mean, he jailed so many white people during his reign. And you as a world power, you don't have such right to come and judge him on what he's doing to better his country. And this is one thing that have eluded the Africans. And the whites joined forces together to condemn Idi Amin. But the same thing Idi Amin did is what they have been doing to us from the time immemorial. Even till now, they are still doing it to us. But who is to condemn them? Because all the president of Africa is in their pocket. Before you raise a complaint, they will call you, remember the aid we sent to you the other day, and you are still owing us billions and trillions of dollars. And if you are to move this motion, we are going to come after your country and we will break you and we will render your economy useless. We will make sure that your GDP falls to the ground zero and you will keep your mouth shut. But to them, once any president comes and is very strict, they will call that person a tyranny, they will call that person a jihadist, they will call that person all manner of name, and their media will help them to propagate it, and you will become a terrorist. The same way they did to Gaddafi. But this Biafrans has risen over 80 million of us, saying that you see this freedom, and this year, 2024, and this February that will enter in 2 weeks' time, or in 2 weeks, in less than 2 weeks, we are going to start the process of our referendum and the way we conduct it. And over 80 million Biafrans will vote, after which we'll declare our nations. Many nations today that are telling you, oh, you're not needed in our country. Some of them are 3 million. Some of them are 5 million. Some of them are 9. Some of them are 10. They are not even 1/4 of us. But you're not good enough to be a nation of your own. But Blinkin that is coming, US is good enough to be a nation of their own, because they woke up one morning and they become a world power without fighting ruthlessly with British. But when we rise to fight, the fight of freedom, every one of them will start speaking from one side of his mouth. But Biafrans are not careful enough to know who is speaking and who is not speaking anymore. We are in for this game and we'll play it to the best of our knowledge. And at the end of the day, victory is going to be ours. Thank you, Biafrans, and thank you, JD Walker, my brother, for being there. I salute each and every one of you that are coming out. This generation will sing your praises. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Jaja. Thank you so much. I just want to chip in something about what Jaja said. Like to make for simple people to understand what Jaja is saying about these countries and all this. As I said before, it's just like, for example, where you are in a family and you have rich, a very rich, smart, nice guy. He will never want to come and meet you and tell you, do you want to start up a business or something? He will just be watching each and every one of you. If you have one of you who started something on his own, I mean smart, rich guy, I don't mean idiot who just money misroad, he will definitely call you and support you. But those ones that are looking, just sit down, waiting for them to come and carry billion, give them because there's a rich man in the family. That is exactly how the world is right now. If you see during this Niger, even your so-called Zoological Republic of Anna, they were showing where people were doing press up. They want to threaten you. They know how powerful you are. They know what you are capable of doing. Nobody's gonna wait you, as Jaja said, you will erase flag, then come and call you. Exactly what our PM is doing right now is what is needed. And that is why each and every one of you, and you have to speak out, you have to put your money, you have to put your energy, and make sure to make sure that we come to that. There is something about this life. It's about, if you can't beat them, you join them. This is all about this life. If you can't beat them, you join them. This world have turned, if you cannot build them, you join them. And we have to make sure that we come to that standard of this. You see, these people, our neighbor, Nigeria, they are just example of what. And if you see what our PM is doing, that's exactly. We just have to do the needful. Believe in yourself. Our brother talked about human resources. These people knew very well that if Biafra get his liberation end of this year, my brother, we have nothing to do in this place. It's just like, for example, many of them need that country, like Jaja said, sorry, before I forgot, in that container, they don't care how you stay together, oil and water. Even if they don't want to stay together, they will kill those that try to refuse to stay together just for their business to be flourishing. Do you know how much that Zoological Republic of Animal remit into Norwegian account for stockfish? Go and check it. Go Google it right now in a year. So for them to leave this into, and imagine stockfish company, what they will be losing. Are you talking about oil? So all we just have to do, they know that when Biafra gets its freedom and liberated, all this business go there, because when you come to the brain, who are those running the stockfish? Is it not the Biafrans, which they call Igbo? So I just have to, I just have to stop here. And our brothers, their hands are up to take up the mic. Go ahead, my brother, my host.
Thank you, our co-host, Gochku, for that. And it's, guys, there's a lot of people requesting for mic. The mic is full already. Like there's only 10 mics, and so what I will do, I just give, I think Ozzy, and there's someone that's been here. He's got the mic for a very long time, but I think he got angry and he left. We did not ignore you or anything like that. It's just that there's so much people, so I couldn't see you when I wanted to give you the mic. That's the only problem. So before this.
Let those that are speaking go down. Let those that are spoken go down and leave the mic so that those that
Who
are
is
not
this?
speaking can come to the mic.
This your background echoing, please.
Your background speaking, please. I said let those that are
Hello, good afternoon.
Ifeanyi, hold on.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Wait, Ifeanyi.
Let those that have spoken leave the mic for those that have not spoken to come up. That's what we are going to do, since there's a lot of people requesting.
Exactly. So guys, like
Exactly. So guys, like
those that have spoken, please, if you
those that
can
have spoken,
just
please, if you
give us the
can
mic,
just
or
give up the
maybe
mic,
one or two
or
or three, and that's
maybe
it.
one or two or
Can
three.
I remove some from the mic? Those have spoken. Can I remove some?
Yeah, you can do that. So because there's a lot of people requesting, and then they come and leave, and it looks as maybe we're not giving the mic.
Brother
No, it's not.
Ibabuchi, I'm gonna bring you down from mic, please.
So Ozzy Ifeanyi also, can you unmute your mic
Yeah.
and speak?
Can you unmute your mic and speak?
Good afternoon, comrades. Good afternoon. From here, all protocol observed. In fact, the good the Jaja have done justice to the blinking noise. And in fact, for me, we don't need to pay much attention to whatever the zoo or whoever is coming to zoo, even if the whole West is going there. It's none of our damn business. Our PM, in fact, have given us a more confident government. Even though he's still in exile, they are giving us a more confident government, a responsible government that is equal to the task. So my major concern, please, is let there be more education and enlightenment over this upcoming referendum, and how people locate their states. And again, that of ID card and all the rest. Let there be serious enlightenment, not majorly for the diasporans, because you are more closer to, modern day technology. Then we over here, like a lot of people have come to me to ask, how do we do this? How do we do that? And I've given the much I've gotten from yesterday's narrative and directives. So please, I pray that our spaces, let us pay much emphasis in educating our people. I know even if so many people don't vote, the people that are already there have surpassed the 20 million that is the target. So, but please, let's try and carry everybody along. So one or two things Jaja said that impressed me so much is that the white man don't care even. In fact, it's even to the advantage that you kill yourself, you fight every day, you in fact do whatever you do to yourself, and your attention goes off from whatever they are doing in your country. That is their main interest. So we shouldn't bother ourselves much over it. When anybody wants to visit us as Biafrans, we have our government, they approach them. Our government will tell us how to handle them or how to cooperate with them. So please, this enlightenment and education of the program ahead of us is exactly where I'm more concerned. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for that.
Thank you
For that contribution of yours. Can you just unmute, please?
Can you just please?
Ifeko, is your network okay now? You can unmute your mic and speak. Thank you.
Yes, my network is okay now. Good afternoon, dear friends. Good afternoon, all of us of freedom. I want to thank every one of you, our hosts, GD Walk, Mazuguchuku, every one of us in this space. I saw my sister Stella and everybody in this space, both speakers and the listeners. I want to say a very big thank you to our Prime Minister, our military men, our media teams. May Chukwokika bless and guide every one of us. May we see Biafra. Yes, so I want to get this record straight. Freedom, like most of us have spoken, freedom is not given, freedom is taken. So if we are waiting for anyone to give us freedom, we will remain where we are till eternity. Freedom is taken, it's not given. So
our leader Mazen Nandekalo, when he started, he was lamenting, give us freedom, give us freedom. If you don't give us freedom, that we will rise, that what they will see, they cannot imagine it. And that thing that Mazen Nandekalo is saying, those people that he's saying that what those people that is holding us will see are people like you and I. We have risen. So freedom is not given, it's taken. So our duty is to roar like a lion. Then we now play our games like a tiger. If it is time for us to run over them, we run like cheetahs. So it's our duty. This man called Blinkin. Oh, before then, even our leader said, follow Mazi Simon Ekpa, that he's bringing a new dimension, if I quote. And Mazi Simon Ekpa has brought that new dimension. What is that new dimension that he brought? The new dimension that he brought is what is happening in Nigeria today. The companies leaving Nigeria, the oil companies leaving Nigeria, all the companies that you even, maybe you will say that in your dream, this is the last company that will leave Nigeria. They are now leaving Nigeria. So that is the new dimension. Our Prime Minister is doing the work that Chukwu Okike Abiyama sent him to do for us. Blinkin coming to Nigeria, all of us should understand that when we are talking of freedom fighters, we know who is who. We know those who are freedom fighters, no matter where they are or no matter the color they bear. The President Trump administration, this same Blinkin is one of the brain behind his downfall on that January 6 or whatever riot they are doing. That 2020, from 2027, this Blinkin was with Joe Biden till 2019, when you check very well, before he now resigned from the office that he's managing for one university or something like that in Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania University. So he has been working with Joe Biden. And when you ask, who is that Joe Biden? They are the people who doesn't want freedom of others. They are the terrorists who are terrorizing the people. They don't want your freedom. They don't want anything that will make you to say, maybe this is what you're supposed to be in life. They don't want it. They want to withhold everybody. So Blinken coming to Nigeria, he's coming into Nigeria because he's a terrorist, one of the terrorists. Like Mazi Ugochukwu said, he has spoken my mind. Almost everything he said he's like speaking through my mind. So this Blinken is not what for us to discuss, because he's nobody. I don't see him. If we are talking of intelligence and the wiseness, we are more than him. It's just that we are being hurt. But I believe that with time, starting from 1st February 2024, they will see that every game that they are planning or they have planned against us has changed. So I want to talk to Biafrans, those that is in the homeland. If that link comes out, when you register yourself, your family, send a link to others. No matter, there are some who doesn't want to know exactly what we are doing. There are some who doesn't, maybe they know what we are doing, but they don't follow up. You send a link to them. Ask the person you sent. When you register your people, send to another person. You send to the as many as you can send. Before we could know it, 20 million we are talking about. So we should work hard to make sure that we make our Prime Minister proud, because this is the time for us to pay him back for everything that he has been doing for us. So that is it. Then if you're in the homeland, maybe information you are getting through WhatsApp, the ones that will come through pictures or whatever, please, when you finish dealing with that thing, if possible, delete it. When you delete it, your phone will be free in case of these terrorists in uniform. Because sometimes they will catch you, you did not commit anything, but when they start searching your phone, they don't have any right to touch your phone. But because they have gone, you cannot do anything. They will force you to get your phone, to unlock your phone for them to go through it. So when they see anything concerning Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa, you are in. So when you see something like that, you delete some information. If your phone cannot hide it, you delete it, so that, because I pray that every one of us who are here, who are listening, who have the right to opportunity to speak, that we will see every one of us in Biafra when it comes. May Chukwu Okike Abịama bless and continue and guide every one of us. I hit my mic.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Iveko, for that wonderful contribution of yours. Thanks, Biafra First Love, for coming once again. Thanks for coming. And there's a lot of people here, British victim and OB Chicago. Sorry, I didn't notice your ID the first time. I'm sorry for that. You're welcome, my sister, and everyone else that is on stage. There's a lot of people I can't be able to mention everyone. And the next Escobar, can you unmute your mic and speak? Thanks for coming, my brother.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. Good afternoon, the ministers in the building. First of all, I want to start by our brother that just said, if you do anything, you should read it in case they see you and take your phone. I want, most of you are in the diaspora. I want you guys to know that back home here, police and army, not the day for road again. They are all basically, they have all disappeared. That one is one. Secondly, nobody is, before we used to talk about Biafra, you are hiding it or you are afraid of it. Now you talk about, even to a policeman, you can confront him with Biafra, and they know that they can't do anything about it. So now we are no longer hiding it. Now them, they hide now. So that's what I want to say. Now, first of all, I want us to understand that this whole world is evil. The Western world in particular is very, very evil. Some months ago, let's say 8 months back, if you on BBC, it is against Putin. If you on CNN, it is Putin. That Putin is destroying the whole Ukraine, is clean. Yet they can't prove that their people are dying. Even when if you see documentaries and everything, what Putin was basically doing was attacking the military base, all because he doesn't want this their NATO deal. They were trying to make it look like Putin was the demon. He was going to kill everybody. At the end of the day, they started complaining that the president of Ukraine was actually using the excuse of the war to defraud America. That was a side game. I didn't know what they did do for that place. Next one is Israel. Israel is about to kill the whole Palestine. Israel is destroying. Everybody's trying Israel. The same period they are talking of Israel, Nigeria, everybody. Christians were killed in this December. Nobody's documenting it. Nobody came down to even meet the families that were affected to discuss what is the problem, what is not. If on your news now, if it's not Israel, it is Russia. That is their news. So Africans are good as dead. That one is now by the way. Let's remember that immediately Tinubu entered, he went to France. He took pictures. They are smiling. Next thing, German chancellor came to Nigeria. Whatever they came to do, they did whatever. Now, Blinkin has come. They all know. The truth is that they all know that these people are not going back. And one thing that baffles me and surprises me is that till now, no media house, no BBC, no CNN has called this Simon Epa. No Al Jazeera has called this Simon Epa. This guy is not a spirit. He's not hiding. He's in Finland. Go and interview him. Oh yeah, what is this? They all know the truth, but what they do, they prefer propaganda. They prefer shying away and turning their. This Simon Epa you can assess him. He's not even hiding. Go there and interview or call him on a video or whatever. Nobody will do it. No Nigerian media will do it. No African media will do it. CNN and BBC, all of them are looking the other way. Yet, this is their primary problem. They know that this is their number one problem. That losing Nigeria is like losing half of everything they have all over the world. Because all these countries, Germany, all of the France, all of them have interest in one thing from Nigeria. A lot of mineral resources in Nigeria, Zamfara, the kind of gold that is there. The day I was watching a documentary about Ogun State, the kind of gold that they have there. But these people, they don't even try to table the matter like there is something there. Even if people die there, it's like chicken died. It's not. They will only give you headline. Most times they don't even try to tell you the actual figures. So the main thing is that we're on the right path. And I want us to understand that this referendum that we are about to start is like, after the referendum, basically, that's 1 week or 2 weeks to the declaration. I want us to get ready because I can tell you, these people will come. The last time was Egypt bombing. I will seriously urge Biafrans, wherever you are in every country, if there is a way the ministers know, set up a military unit where in every country, because these people will bomb us. I can tell you, they will not just allow us go. We here, I can tell you, like more than 50 million men. They say that the Liberation Army are up to 200 or 100,000. I can tell you, the whole young men in this East China now, this Biafra are ready to take up arms. So for us, it's a matter of, after our fathers fought and died, most of, in fact, 1 out of every 3 family in this Biafra, most especially the Eastern region, have lost a family member to this Biafra cause. And this time now, we're not going back. So let us be prepared, because countries like France will give aid. Countries like all these countries you see, they will give aid to Nigeria. So as they are giving aid, we don't have to be protesting and giving them. We should be giving them their own. We should all be ready to give them their own, because after this declaration, we are going to enter a full war. Like, these people will come, but I know that the Prime Minister has taken measures to make sure that, I believe when he says that the Biafra Liberation Army and the fighters are in Abuja, I know exactly what that move means. When they are in Lagos, I know the move. But we have to be ready, because these people will not just let us go. There will be bombing, there will be shooting, and we are all ready for it. We are very, very ready for it. And see, at the end of the day, this Biafra will come. They know that these Western people, they know that they have lost. Nigeria has lost. That is why you see Blinkin now is going, as our senior brother judge has said, they are just going to maybe, this is our debt, how are you going to pay? If these people take their oil well, how will their oils, how do you plan on paying us? You understand? Shell has left. A lot of companies are living quietly. Some people that are living safe are not even popular. They have quietly left. And the more we still live, and the more they live, the more the economy of Nigeria crumbles. And the very bad thing about it, all these politicians that are deceiving all these stupid people, jumping up and down, all of them, their children are not in the country. They are quietly looting and removing the money outside. They have their private jets standby waiting for them. Any param, they don't enter jet, fly. But the morons that are here are busy gingering that Nigeria is one, this one. All this Tinubu now, one attack on Aso Rock, Tinubu will disappear. This Shetima now that has brought in bandits everywhere, he's ready to vanish at any second. They all have their citizenship, maybe wherever, Saudi Arabia, wherever, they are ready to move. But the morons that are busy gingering themselves, jumping up and down, that you don't even know that they are just being used. From the military personnel to their lower, whatever you are. They know that this Biafra issue now is not something that they can stop. They all know that. And my own anchor is this media people. They will not ever want the truth to come out. If you turn CNN on now, they are talking rubbish. If they are not talking Israel and Palestine, they are talking wrong rubbish. Just trying to paint. Once you are their enemy, they want to paint you evil. Whereas these people are actually on the right course, on the right path. The issue that affects them the most, they want to look like there's nothing is happening, whereas they all know the truth. So this Blinkin coming, that one is final cry. All of them will cry. And the truth of the matter is, we're not expecting anybody to give us our independence. That America, if they misbehave, we could still. I believe that if America, I believe that they know the right thing. I believe, and their election period, their government, they need to remove that government on a very serious note. They need to remove that government. But I'm very grateful. We are already at the final lap. And this final lap, now do or die. We cannot just come to this level and all of a sudden, we cannot. So everybody, wherever you are, this is not a matter of being on space. This is not a matter of we have protested, done everything. This now is a matter of do or die. We here, I believe, I can tell you vividly, if I get the access to bombing anything in Nigeria at any time, I'm very, very ready. So the same way should all of us be wherever we are, in every country. Because this time it's not going to be the way Russia came, bombed, Egypt bombed, all this bombing, or it not happen again. Any country, you visit that country immediately. Any country that you go visit them, because they will not allow us go just like that. All this quietness, all this why now they have been quiet. All of them are scared. They know that they have lost. All of them are looking for people to come and help. Who we do. So please, we're already home. Let's register. Once the registration starts, let's vote when the voting starts. On the day of the declaration, I will even urge, if it will be possible, we should have at least 1 week start home, everybody indoors. Then get everywhere declared, because I can tell you that 1 week will be hell. That 1 week will be very, very hell. So I will still ask the Prime Minister if it's possible, if the ministers are around, can let the Prime Minister know, because any if it's possible 2 weeks, because everywhere need to be clean. Any goes on need to clear, because that day I can tell you that these people will be coming with everything that they have and we'll be ready for them. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Escobar, for for that contribution. Guys, if you can keep it to a minimum, I'll be finishing in the next 40 minutes, because Jaja will be having his program coming up by that time. So, because we still have to go around those on the mic and all that. We'll go to. Let's give to Stella first. If Abushi is speaking before, just wait a little bit. Let's give to Stella. Stella, you can unmute your mic. Thank you for coming.
Thank
And thanks,
you.
Emeka, for coming being here.
Thank you. Thank you, Jidewa, Ugochukwu, Mazu Ugochukwu. All the Ugochukwus are here. Escoban,
I salute you.
Ibabuchi.
Did you bring the food?
Yes, finally. So that you can allow me to speak. I don't want to laugh this morning, you know.
No food, no speech.
King, no, this name, I don't want to escape it. Chukwu first. Chukwu first. Okay, I called it right. Okay. Did I call your name well? I butchered it.
Yes, you can call Chukwumaeze. That's fine. Chukwumaeze is okay.
Chukwumaeze. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the another one is King Chukwuemeka. All the Chukwus are here, you know, Tobe Chukwu. So please, our own Jaja Godson is here. Shimon, yeah, Shimon is here. Our sister Patricia, I'm jumping. Emeka is here. Christopher is here. Choku. Tochi is here. Sir Williams. Nonso. We are many here. Oh my God. No, hold on. We are not. This is still morning. So, good morning or good afternoon from here. So, to the topic. What is the reason for Blinkin's visit to Nigeria? Number one, let's bring this thing down. I've been listening, you know. First of all, this Blinkin, Anthony Blinkin, no? Anthony Blinkin is supposed to be a husband and a dad to somebody. I think he's about 61 years, you know, and he's supposed to be the 71, or how do you say it, 71st president, secretary of state, you know, serving under the leadership of Biden. Is this list? Okay, so is this leadership of Biden that made his name Kelleg to me? Because I went to check on him very well. Because anybody associated to Biden, since Biden came into their government there in America, a lot of things has been twisted, my people. It's like them, all their veterans, all the work they did in that the America, all the work, good works, all the good guys and the works they did. In this guy's regime, as if it's twisted, as if they brought it upside down. They opened the door for terrorists, Hamas, what do you call them, Fulani, Islamic jihadists. they opened their border to Islamic jihadists. Is in this Biden regime. And he is the state secretary there, secretary of state there. And these Islamic jihadists are all the streets of US. They have thrown even the normal people that are supposed to be living in homes, they've thrown them on the streets and they are living on the streets. So, Biden and his government, because maybe they think people are not seeing, we are watching. And with his government, their country has become twisted, as if all the good jobs their veterans did has become null and void. It has become useless. The nice people that died in the war for them getting their independence, for their freedom, and all the job they did has become in vain. America has lost her value, has lost her dignity. America has lost a lot of things. It's in his regime that one time they brought him out and he is saying that he likes the way the children touch his hairs on the legs. Is it not him? It's Biden. It's all over the whole internet. It's all over the whole X and the YouTube and all the rest. It's this same guy. So they are there busy running a business on children, and this is why, and it is in his regime that this promotion of gay pride and adults marrying children, is in his regime. So at the end of the day, Blinkin being attached to Biden is not a good news. So him, Blinkin, going to Nigeria is like going to his extended family. From America to Nigeria, his extended family or partner in crime. So you remember what one of the Islamic what do I call him now said? I think it was Shetima that even said it, or somebody. When I say it now, you guys will know. He said that if they don't conquer Biafra land, convert them to Islam, they should just destroy the whole Nigeria. Remember, I think it's either Shetima that said it or one of those their imam or jihadis, Islamic, said it. Yes, Lord said it. So now Blinken going down there, is either he's going to, if they're not, if it's becoming very difficult that you guys can't conquer Biafra land, you can't convert them, you can't kill all of them, so we can continue to take their mineral. You know what? Turn Nigeria upside down, destroy Nigeria. I think that's what Blinken is going to tell them. Since you guys have not been able to accomplish the task, which is convert the Biafrans to Islam, kill all of them and remove them away from the land so we can continue to take the mineral resources, oil and gas and the aluminium. This morning I noticed where they said they found, they dig the borehole. Instead of the borehole bringing out normal water, the borehole is bringing out hot water, my people. Over how many years now? They said there that, in fact, the local people are now saying that that the water coming out from the ground has now a healing ability. They have turned it to be a religious thing. And the old woman they were interviewing, they said that this water, that when you use it to bath, it can heal your rheumatism. And a lot of story. At the end of the day, my people, I started thinking maybe there's one mineral underground that is pushing the water out to be hot. So, but my people there, my people, I are trying to, but meanwhile, people is targeting it that it's a healing, it's a blessing that this hot water that this hot water is coming out. It has a healing capability, you know. So what am I trying to say? So Blinken came down to, well, went to Nigeria to tell them, you know what, game's up. Since you guys have not succeeded in killing or wiping their Biafrans out of the map of the world, since you guys have not been able to remove them, because Blinken is saying, we don't want to see all these Biafrans around. They can as well be an organic material in the soil. Bury all of them so we can have enough space to get our meal. All we want is our mineral resources. And since they have failed, you know what? Maybe he now came to tell them, since you guys have failed, destroy Nigeria, burn it to ashes. And then maybe the ones that will die will die. Then, you know what they did in 1967 Biafran War? All the children were left behind, my people. Yeah, because mothers will run at a particular time, will begin to look for their children. Blinken and his co with Biden, they will now come to Nigeria and begin to organize and carrying their children and going to America and to the other parts of the world. Yes, this is their target. How to render children orphans. That is their target. Because Shetima, the head of Boko Haram in Nigeria, he doesn't care. If you die, die. To them, you are nothing. It's either they gain this jihad, all of you will die. And the poor little children that will be left will be sold in the market. That is business going on, my people. As if you guys don't know it. It's all over the whole net. So Blinken came down to tell them, you know what? Destroy them, give me the children. That's why he went to Nigeria, my people. Are you still guessing it? It's like father, like son, no? His son is Biden. Him, the son of Biden. Colleague and partner in crime. Can't you see that it's only when things are bad you see Biden? Anytime things are getting abnormal, that's when you see not Biden, Blinken. Blinken is associated with the any time situation is twisted. That's when he surfaces. That guy is a terrorist because he's working with terrorist Nigeria, Islamic jihadist country. So he's a terrorist. Yes, one day you guys will hear it that he's been probed or probed. How do you say probed in US? He's a terrorist. He doesn't have anything good to give anybody. So when you see him like this, it's a bad situation. It's an omen. You see Blinken is omen. Wherever he goes, he gives them bad news. Are you expecting anything good? No. Blinken comes with bad news. He has become bad news. So don't expect anything good. What we'll do is to let us, we Biafrans, to remain focused and free ourselves, because it's only us that can free ourselves. And we have known it and we are doing it, and that is why we have now a government. Biafra government in exile, de facto government in homeland. We have been able to create a state within a state. And our state and our government have been able also to create armed forces. We have the Navy, we have the Air Force, you know. So, and they are defending our people, Biafrans, wherever they are, within and outside Biafra land. And by 1st of February, we are going to conduct the first self-referendum to be had in Africa through digital voting, my people. So, you have failed, Blinken. You have failed. Bad news, you have failed. You have failed. Even if you're warming up for the children that will be lost, that will become orphans, you also failed, because there's not going to be any blown out war Catch you. Catch you. Yes. There's not going to be any blown out war. Because you know why? All the indigenous people in that Niger area, all of them are suffering and smiling. It's only Biafrans that have said enough is enough. Hausas are suffering and smiling. Yorubas are suffering and smiling. In fact, the middle belt people, they have risen and they are defending themselves. Oh, yes. So, yes, they've organized themselves and they are fighting back. The middle belt. They have entered into alliance with Biafra government. Oh, yes. So, you have failed woefully, Blinkin. All your evil plot against the indigenous people, against humanity, in that Niger area contraction, you have failed. Because by the time we restore Biafra this year, Hausas will say, you know what, Fulani? Back to your sender. You know where you're coming from? Go back to Futajelon. Yorubas will say, you know, you can't be our neighbor. Just like the way, is it the Egypt people? Was it Egypt that said Hamas can't enter? Meanwhile, Egypt is supposed to be an Islamic state. But they refuse to allow the Palestinians to enter their destiny. They refuse them. They said they should stay there. They can bring all the help or they needed, the food or the medicine. They will bring it into their land. But they refuse them to enter their border. So, at the end of the day, the Hausas are saying enough is enough of these Fulanis. The Yorubas are saying enough is enough of you, Fulani. Middle Belt, enough is enough of you, Fulani. Biafrans, enough is enough of you, Fulani. Fulani, you are not wanted. At the end of the day, Fulani will begin to go back to Futajelon, where they came from. That's what it is. That is what it is. And Blinken will be so disappointed. The first deal, they couldn't get to it. The second one, this third one, they will never. I said your plans have failed to Blinken. Better go home. Go home. Go home. Anyway, let me stop here for now. Thank you, sir, for giving me the mic. Jidewa, Ugochukwu, Stella, Mouthpiece. Stella is my own Stella. Okay. I salute
Sister
everybody.
Stella, this food you are eating alone, is causing trouble. This food you have been eating by yourself. Don't worry, my piece will cook for me. I'm gonna eat from my piece. Enough. I know they beg you again.
Thanks so much, our sister Stella, for that wonderful contribution of yours. Guys, I've got just 15 minutes or so. I'm just gonna give. I know that there's a lot of people here that haven't even spoken and they're on the mic. Like Triple N haven't spoken, and there's one other guy as well. What is he? I think he's left. Triple N, can you just make it snappy, please? Like not more than 2 minutes, please, because we're running out of time. Because we need to go run the mic for one minute before Jaja Space start. Thank
Our
you.
sister hand is up,
It's okay, my
mouthpiece.
brother.
Is it?
Yeah, good
Oh, is it?
afternoon,
Oh,
everyone. Yeah,
okay.
I'm here.
Just the 2 minutes. The mouthpiece will go. Sorry, mouthpiece. I didn't even. Go ahead,
Okay, okay.
Triple.
The time is not enough, but you know what can I do? I can manage it. Standing on the existing protocol, every protocol duly observed. What the reason for Blinken visiting Nigeria? You don't need to ask the reason because you know the
Ugochukwu, please bring me
Westerners.
down, no.
Those are the enablers they used. Whenever we are crying, whenever we are being killed, whenever we are being massacred, you will never see them coming up. You will never see them coming to speak on our behalf. You will never see them visiting the zoo. But whenever we pick up arms, try to defend ourselves, and their cohort there will complain to them, man, these guys are broken up. They are repelling. Then you see them coming up. Gone are the days we see the white and we bow for them. After all, our parents never bowed for the Caucasians. so our generation will not bow for them. We are taking back what belongs to us. And this is the time. They have seen the record straight. All kudos to our Prime Minister. You know, day before yesterday, Obidiot, Vice President, tweeted on his Twitter handle saying, why is it that some companies, even shares, are leaving Nigeria? That no one has told them what is happening. Is there anything they see that they have not seen? That is how it's going to be. Our Prime Minister keeps saying, you will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. So shall it be. I will wait and keep my reserve and other comments to join Jaja. God, I greet you all. We move.
Thank you, Triple Man, and thank you for understanding. It's just that we're just running out of time. That's it. And but Jaja will be picking up the space in the next 17 minutes or 15 minutes or so. At Mouthpiece, go. Then after Mouthpiece, then Chuku Ma Eze. We'll go, and then we just do one more minute if it's possible, and if it's not, then we'll just take the whole thing and then we'll go on. Mouthpiece, you can unmute now. Thanks for coming, my sister.
Thank you so much, my wonderful people, the hosts, the co-hosts. Oh, Mazugo, Ibabuchi. Well, in fact, Jajago, Triple M, Munyebuchi, our sister Stella, everyone I can't mention because I have only 1 minute. I just woke up and saw you guys online. And I just said, oh my God, okay, maybe you guys have been here a long time. I don't even know what has been said before, but I've just add one of what I think about what is going on. I think, so please, I greet each and every one of you. In my own, I think they want to build a base, an army base in Nigeria, so that they will help them to suppress us down. But unfortunately for them, all I can say to them is that all those monies they have been taken to help in enslaving and subjugating us will not suppress us anymore. These crop of Biafrans, we are fearless and unshakable. We mean business to exit Nigeria. There's nothing they can do to suppress us ever. They were warned that the children of these children that you people killed, the children that you people starved to death, when they grow up, they're gonna come back if you don't treat them well. Now they have seen it, and we mean business. Look at our own brother Oti, who is the governor of Abia State, bringing in all these criminals, Sanusi and Okonjo-Iweala, to come back to help them in suppressing, enslaving, and subjugating us in perpetuity. Gods of Biafra will never. This is the last straw. This is the last phase. We are going to bury all of them. Can you imagine all these criminals using our own to suppress us the more? Oh, Chukwu Okike Abiama, the gods of all the gods of Biafra, the air, the sea, the land, the sun, the gods of the rising sun. I invoke you people. I invoke you gods. This is the last onslaught. This is the last relay. It is time to save your children. No more. We no go agree. We no agree for anybody. Let me yield the mic. and have a little sleep before I start getting ready for work. Thank you guys, and thank you for doing the needful, for all you do. Please, I keep telling each and every one of you, if you can, when our host is hosting, Ugochukwu is hosting, Stella is hosting, Jaja is hosting. If you can, please add your own voice. Take your time. Don't feel that, oh, these people can co-host and you just be listening and maybe you speak and go. Also, one time just host, or just tell those who have been hosting, I'm going to host today. That is what we do. Please don't leave everything on. I did mine, and I'm so happy that other people are coming up and we keep on preaching this gospel. We are going home to the land of the rising sun. Thank you. And may Chukwu Okike Abịama bless us all. Ise, ise, ise.
Ise. Thank you so much, our sister at Mouthpiece. Thank you for that wonderful contribution of yours. And Chukwu Maeze, please, you have just 2 minutes, please. Don't exit it because we're running Puraku at the moment. Thank you.
Great Biafrans. I want to say kudos to everyone. You understand? We have come this far and we cannot relent. We have, just like how our leaders say, we have crossed the Rubicon. No going back. I want you all to know that the ground has been prepared for us. Just like in one of our leaders' broadcasts when he said, Chukwu Okike Abịama showed him, look at it. I've given you Biafra. Go and take it. I want you all to know that the ground has been prepared. Everything going on in the world is because of that great kingdom of God that is about to come upon the face of the earth, that will lead the world for generations and generations to come. It's about to come up. It's just like before a rock uproots from the ground, it has to first come out like a lava. It will explode. That's how Biafra is about to explode, to come into existence. So I want you all to know that if you see, God has really done everything for us. We just have to go and take it. If you notice, in 1967 to 1970, all those who gang up against Biafra to fight us, to stop us, they are now fighting themselves. If you look at the Arab world, you look at Russia, you look at Europe, you look at America, you look at Britain, they are all in turmoil. So, and I want you all to know that we are going to get this Biafra. All you just need is we need a little more push. Go out there, preach the gospel, preach the self-referendum gospel, inform people, talk to people. At least every Biafran is an institution on its own. Every Biafran is a nation on its own. Let us bring more nations as individual Biafran to make this referendum become a goal, an achievable goal. Thank you to all the media warriors on this space. Thank you to you all. Kudos to you all. Please continue to remain consistent. Also, greetings to every Biafran. Greetings to our great Prime Minister. Greetings to our Supreme Leader. And most especially, greetings to the Supreme Being, Chukwu Okike Abịama. Thank you all.
Thank you, my brother Chukwu Maeze, for that and keeping it to the time as well. Mazi Ugochukwu, can you take just 1 minute, please, if it's okay for you? For your final submission, if you're there. I don't think he's there. Okay, he's there. Just 1 minute, my brother.
Okay, thank you so much. I believe each and every one of us has actually heard what has been happening and the step we've actually attained. And there are little infiltration, because I'll call it infiltration, coming when everywhere is on fire. Sends a strong signal and message to those who have those intelligent, thoughts. So whatever they like, they should do. Biafra has come to stay. Anything they like, they should do. But I know they are coming at the 11th hour, which is not favorable to them at all, one bit. So we should keep remaining resolute. We should keep the spirit and the fire burning, because all our Prime Minister needs now is our maximum support. And by the grace of Elohim, we would achieve it. Thank you, my dear brothers.
Thank you so much, Mazi Ugochukwu. Iba, if you can take 1 minute, please, for a final submission, if you're there. I don't think it's close to his mouth. Ugochukwu, go ahead. Our co-host, are you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm here, my brother. I salute you. Thank you, and I salute Ibabuchi. Okay, Ibabuchi is there.
Is Ibabuchi there? I think he
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm
close to
here.
his mouth.
Ibabuchi is here.
Okay, just take 1 minute, please. Make it
Okay,
snapping.
okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, my comrades. Thank you, each and every one of you. We have done a great service to this awareness. Biafrans all over the world, the time has come. We are the dying minutes. And what should we do during the dying minutes is add more effort. Let our effort, let it be unquenchable, because this is the final battle. The final battle is our referendum, which will take place from 1st of February 2024. That will determine if we are serious or not, which I believe we are 100% serious and ready to take our freedom, because we are thirsty and hungry for our freedom. For that reason, we are going to prove to the whole world. Our Prime Minister needs 20 million, but we are going to prove to the whole world we are more than 70 million of Biafrans, and we are going to declare our referendum, and our referendum is going to be successful in the sight of every mankind. I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibabuchi, for that and a quick one. Ugochukwu, we have 6 minutes left, so just can you divide this day into two? Thank you, Mr. Bata.
I'm not gonna take much of your time. I just want to thank everyone that is here. You know, you are doing a real justice for the motherland. You know, when some people say that support our PM, yeah, is the arrowhead. You are supporting a motherland, which our PM is the arrowhead. You are doing a favor for yourself and your family. Our PM has taken upon himself and the Biafran government in general, and each and every one of us is standing with him. That's why when he released a statement, when we come here, he said it that Biafrans are speaking. It's not just our PM is speaking. He made a statement, and each and every one of us, he have our mandate. We all support. We all are standing with our motherland. And somebody made a statement here. Is it our sister Stella? I just want Blinkin or Gutare or whoever, those United Nations, all those guys who have been collaborating with the Fulanis because the only thing that will make people like this to collaborate with the Fulanis and the corrupt state like a zoo, Nigeria, is because you are in your mind, you are wretched. You just found yourself as somebody never do well, idiot. You cannot achieve your dream, even living in your own land, which is a land of opportunity. You don't have the energy, you don't have the brain to put 1+1 to achieve your dream. You can only achieve it through collaborating with criminals, with terrorism, with every kind of you just want to have a nation where they kidnap when the same zoo kidnap their citizen, they can flew in. Nobody will know that they flew in and tell the world that you flew into this country. Because in Biafra land, you cannot fly inside Biafra. A small boy will capture you with a Nokia touch and post it on air, and those that will capture you there will capture you, because that's what makes Biafra territory different. So the point I want to make here is that do not look at Biafra people as 1967 to 1970, and do not look at us as Ike Kweremadu. Do not see us as Akpabio. Do not look at us as Hope Uzodinma. Do not use Biafra to these people. Do not think that Biafra is P2B going to Chatham Hall to sign a document and also recruit some lunatics all over the world to come to Twitter space with the chat card. We are talking about men and women who know their value. Those that know their value, know what their ancestral land means. Those that knew what your ancestors called my father and our own land a rebel territory. Imagine I call America a rebel territory. I know what will be the reaction on those makeup idiots in BBC and CNN, what they will be having. But today, the real sons and daughters is telling you that you cannot determine for me. And that is why I say when you're going to Nigeria, you're going there to negotiate how to the new face of terrorism, the new face of kidnapping, the new face of human organs. And we have come to put at the lives of our young ones, mothers, sisters, old, that their organ you harvest, we have come to put it an end. That negotiation of that hospitals in the whole Nigeria, we have come to take our own hospital. If there is any hospital, because there's none, we are building new ones. Take our own hospital from your negotiation of the bodies you're buying. I am telling you, because these are men and women who contribute to your revenue all over the planet Earth. I am not speaking for my village. You chased me out of my village and I came to inquire wisdom in your own territory. And I'm here to tell you that I was born a warrior. My father was a warrior. My brothers and sisters are warriors. Forget about the lunatics I mentioned their name. These are contaminated blood. You people can have them, interview them, they speak from their both sides of their mouth, including our sister Konjiwala, including the what they call it, Chimamanda. Everyone can speak from there. But when Biafra come, we will refine them to who they're supposed to be. They will be a Biafran in a high spirit, as we are. We have never been contaminated, and we will never be contaminated, and we're gonna stop you. We have all it takes, the charisma, all it takes, the wisdom, all it takes, and we are not gonna decorate you for being somebody special who speak for people. Speak for yourself in your village, in your county, in your country, Secretary of State. We all know how Hillary laughed at Gaddafi. We come, we saw, we conquer, he died. So you're gonna come to Nigeria and tell them you come, you saw, you destroy them. But that's not gonna happen in Biafran territory. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother, and thank you, our co-host, Ugochukwu. I just received this Gozie Jonathan. Can you take just 1 minute, please? I didn't want it to accept it, but I just have to do it. Can you be able to just do your submission under 1 minute, please, if you can? Go ahead and unmute your mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Greetings, Biafrans all over the world. Also, greetings, Mazugo, for this opportunity. I'm just listening. I just have a few minutes from work now just to submit small. All the talks, all the submissions here are to the point, like top notch. Yes, briefly on a visit for the Blinkin. I just want to stay to the topic before I will just summarize. If he's visiting, he said, with what I read from the U.S. Embassy and Consulate in Nigeria, that he's coming to continue the partnership or based on the shared values such as human rights, promotion of democracy, and the expansion of rule of law. So the question Biafrans are asking Tony Blinkin is this: is Nigeria respecting human rights? Does Nigerian government promote democracy? And the Nigerian government respect the rule of law? So those are the three things that Biafrans all over the world are asking him before he visits. With this visit, we know already that he's just coming just to continue the way they will continue making our resources, our mineral resources, supporting the Janjaweeds in trying to neutralize all the indigenous people across the borders and the regions of Nigeria. But this we are not going to allow. We have crossed the Rubicon, just like our leaders said. We have crossed the Rubicon. I also want to use this medium again to tell Biafrans, we don't need to listen to all these people, all these shenanigans they are doing, coming, visiting, or paying us this. They can bring anybody. If they like, they can bring their president as well, visiting. The only thing Biafrans are demanding is referendum, and that starts from the 1st of February. Biafrans, we are done with them. We have crossed the Rubicon. We just want to be a nation of our own. And that is the only thing. All Biafrans all over the world, across work ethic, everything should just support our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and the BRGIE, and follow all what we are doing in order to make sure that our referendum is done the right way and the Biafra will be declared by October, just like our Prime Minister has said. So all these shenanigans, we should just ignore this visit, doing the 4 Nations tour. Suddenly he's trying to remember coming to Nigeria again. So they should ask Nigerian government this question: if they respect human rights, why are they killing the indigenous people? Nobody talks. Are they promoting democracy? Why is it when you talk, they throw you in jail or try to silence you? Respect of human rule of law. Why is our leader still in detention? When even them United Nations and even American has said release him, are they respecting human rights? So why all this shenanigans, coming and visiting and just publishing? If you look at their website, official website, states that this is why Tony Blinkin is coming. So the question is, are they respecting these human rights? Those are the things that we, Biafran all over the world, should be asking Tony Blinkin. So he should be able to come to the Janjaweeds and tell them that they should allow us go. That is only thing that we will listen to with all this shenanigan visit he's trying to do to Biafran. Thank you once again for this space. I really enjoyed all the submission here. I was listening very carefully, even though I'm at work, but this is really nice what you are doing. Mazugo, Mazi, Jaja Godson, all you guys are doing. Sisu Warrior, I'm Helen. I hope you guys know who is talking as well, because he's the Minister of Sports, actually, for the Biafran. So I'm still also part of what we are doing. So I want to thank all Biafrans for the support so far they have given to BRGIE. Continue to support our Prime Minister, continue to support what we are doing and follow him. He's the man for this moment. God has chosen him to come for this time. And Biafra is coming. We're already in Biafra. Thank you. I submit my mic now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, our minister for sharing up and your contribution as well. There's somebody here, Brother Don. Please, we almost come to the end of this. Jaja is picking it up straight away as soon as this one get brought down. So I thank everyone for coming to this space tonight. It's been a long day. I didn't know I planned 10 o'clock, but this is almost 12 a.m. in the morning. So, but it's all good. We're doing it for our people. Thanks, Stella, Fungia, everyone that is here. There's a lot of people. I can't keep on mentioning the names. It's just we're just running out of time. That's the reason. And then the number. Thank you for coming. I see you once a couple of minutes ago. Jaja Godson, Emeka, Christopher, Onyebushi, Inclement Shimon, Biafra, Freedom, and it's just a lot of people. It's just a lot of people. And our co-host, Ugochukwu, Iba Bushimazu, Ugochukwu, and the rest of the guys. You can see what our brother Jaja Gosson put on the Jumbotron. A Lagos division of the Federal High Court sentenced an ex-governor of Abia State, Orji Okalo, to 12 years in prison for $7.65 billion fraud. Let them send him to 228 years. We don't care. Because these people, they deserve death, not even prison. Because what they're doing now, they will be grabbing all of them one after the other and jailing them because they have failed on their contract. Biafra is here already. That's why they keep doing all this to them. I know time, it was before our onion to have their time. Go and release them, go and release them. And at the end of the day, they will release them. And but what did they do? They will turn their back on Biafran. When you betray your people, you eat with the Fulanis without realizing you have to have a long spoon. You want to take short one. That's the end of you.
Our leader told them that. He told them that.
Our leader is still
with the Fulanese. Yes. If you dine with Fulanese, you will come back shame. They will disgrace you. And that's what is happening to all of them.
Yeah, thank you for that. Our leader is still languishing in DSS dungeon, up to date. And these people doesn't even care. The only people that's caring for our leader is the actions of the Biafra Republic government in exile, led by our Prime Minister Mazi Samuel Ekpa and his cabinet. And as well as our Biafra Defense Forces, their action is why Nnamdi Kanu is still in the dungeon today, alive. Because the initial plan is for Rose to forget about Biafra and keep on talking about how to release Nnamdi Kanu, then forgetting the reason why he was here in the first place. But all those things come to a screeching halt because they are dealing with one of the finest of them all. Jack of all trade and master of all, our Prime Minister Mazi Samuel Ekpa. Just like he dribbled them the other day, a couple of weeks ago. He told them, oh, they're bringing machine. We're bringing machine for data collection. all of a sudden. They went and start waiting. And now they find out all of a sudden that they're going to do it online. Every single plan that these people plan to massacre our people and continue the genocide, our PM and our government have always come to our rescue. We thank them. And if anything that anyone can do to make sure they support our government, even when you see people talking about bad against our government, you just tell them, no, that's not true. Don't argue with them. Because at the end of the day, Biafra is here. It starts from, it's been here already a long time ago, but from the 1st of February 2024, is that so-called referendum that we'll be yearning for. So like some of our submission, like some people that were saying that we are not begging this people anymore. We have crossed the Rubicon according to our leader, Mazen Nandekano. We are taking it by force. These people, nobody will give you freedom. So just like what Jaja said, okay, that is the region that have the whole oil and the oil. You think that they will just let you go? It's not going to happen. Blinkin can come and do whatever he wants to do, whatever he know that Zoo have gone. He's just there for, ote botanelu bread. He just want to act like, why didn't they call their papa? Why didn't they call their papa? What's happened? What's wrong with Papa, Britain? Why didn't they call them? It's now that Britain, because there's a lot of money that is involved in this. Who is going to pay the money that you are owing? Zoo is in a big mess, and they know it. So we don't care. It happened. To God be the glory, because it's for an advantage. He placed our part. That's why the Biafra is coming this year. It starts from the 1st of February. And please, you guys, you will start opening the Gmail. You remember what our PM said? Start opening the Gmail so that as soon as everything starts, it will be straight away like that. Everybody will start registering people, and that, so that we can get to that 20 million that our PM wants, and everything will start happening from there. Thank you guys so much. And before I yield, I have to say this. I always have to say this. Why I'm saying it, that our Biafra Republic government stands for peace, okay? Unity, no area, progress, for and equity. I go with this. Thank you guys very much, and I thank everyone for coming to space. I don't know when I'm gonna come next. I'm starting work on Monday, so I have to do probably two space in a week, one Umuna and one recorded. Thank you guys, and Jaja is picking it up, so everyone have to go there. And as soon as we get there, please let us share the space as well. Good night from here, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks, Goshuku.